Welcome to this video. We're going to be using the textbook PHP Programming with MySQL 2nd edition. This is for a class that's currently being taught called Web Systems. Class code is COP2843. This is a 4-week class, and this first week we're going to be going over getting started with PHP as well as functions and control structures. So we're going to start by setting up our lab. And to do that, we have to first designate a location of the files. We can either partition our drive or use a USB drive, or even just designate a folder on our root directory to store our files that we're going to be working with. The next thing we're going to do is install the required software that we're going to need while working with XHTML. This is going to include installing the portable apps, which has a separate add-on for Notepad++, and then we'll install Wamp, which is a personal web server. So before we go to Notepad, let's go ahead and I'm going to create a partition on my computer where I'm going to store everything. So I'm going to right-click, and I'm using Windows 8.1 Pro. Disk Management, and then I'm going to left-click on my C drive, right-click, Shrink Volume. And I want to change this to about 33,000. And then shrink. And you'll see that gave me just a little over 32 gig. Really, I don't think you need much more than 16 gig, but I just wanted to add it just in case. Now we'll go ahead and format it. So right click, New Simple Volume. Next, next. I'll allow it to default to D, and next. And I'm going to call this volume the name of the course, which is Web Systems. And then next. Finish. So now I have my D drive assigned. Alright, so I'm going to close out of this and close out of this. The next thing is to go to this website, portableapps.com. And we're going to click on this download free button, and then download the 14.0 in the lower part of the screen. Alright, and you'll see that it came up, and I'm going to click on open and minimize this, and then click on OK, and then next. I agree. New install. Although I want to select a custom location. But let's try new install, see if that allows me to direct it to the D drive. Next. Install to a portable device. Next. Next. Browse. There's my D drive, and then OK, and then next, and then install. And I want to go ahead and allow run portableapps.com platform, and I'll go ahead and add create shortcut, and then finish. Here I'm going to go ahead and scroll down. We want to add Notepad++ portable, and I don't know if they've got Wamp on here or not. They have XAMPP. See, there's a lot of stuff we can install as part of this portable app directory. And I don't see the other file that we need, so I'll just go ahead and click on. We've only done the Notepad++ portable, which is right here under development. And you'll see it's relatively small. It's only about 5 megabyte. And we'll go ahead and click on next. And then finish. And then click on platform, and that's all fine. And then apps. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and click on close. Alright, from our portable apps, we can click on all portable apps. We'll click on development, and you'll see we have Notepad++. So I'll go ahead and open it just to show you what it looks like. And here we have the Notepad++. So I'll go ahead and close this for now. Now, what we've just done is actually covered in Appendix A of the textbook. Okay, the next thing we have to do is install a personal web server. So we're going to go to wampserver.com en/download.php and then enter. And then go ahead and choose the Wamp server 64-bit and PHP 5.6.15 and PHP 7. Let's go ahead and click it. Go ahead and select download directly. And here we have the download. Now I've already installed this, so I'm going to actually downloaded it, so I'm going to close out of it since I don't need to download it again. And I've actually downloaded it to here. So here's my Wamp server installation file, so I'll go ahead and double click. And then yes. And then click on OK, and then next, accept, next, and then next, and you see by default Wamp is going to be installed to the C Wamp directory. So we're going to let it default to that, just because it'll be easier as far as directing pages. So we're going to click on next, and then next, and then install. If I had Firefox installed on my Windows computer, it would actually ask me if I want to use Firefox as a default browser, but I don't. I only have Google Chrome and Internet Explorer, so when that comes up I'll show you how I handle that. So we're going to go ahead and click on Internet Explorer, and then yes, and then here we have Internet Explorer. Actually, let's go up to Program Files, Google, Chrome, Application. I'm gonna go ahead and use Chrome. I'm just not a fan of Internet Explorer. Okay, Notepad.exe. Notepad is going to be used as a text editor. Do you want to choose another text editor? Yes, I want Notepad++. So I want to go down. To there. Program files. Actually, I should be able to click on Web Systems. Notepad++. There we go. So I just went into my partition drive and pointed the pointer to the Notepad++ portable, and then click on Open. And then allow access for Apache. Okay, and then next, finish. Alright, now, according to the textbook, it wants us to go into, why is this still downloading? I don't want this to download. Close out of this. Cancel. I'm going to go into my C drive, go into my Wamp, double click, and go into my www folder. Now I've got these currently associated with Internet Explorer. I want to change that. Open with Chrome. It's not registered. Why? Index. Open. Close. Alright, let's try this again. Open the folder. C. Wamp. And then www. Now, I should be able to test this by typing in index.php into my browser. So I'm going to try doing it through Chrome first. It's not seeing it there. It's not seeing it there either. It might be because my Wamp isn't even on. Okay, let's go ahead and minimize this and double click the Wamp server. Click on yes. And now we have a green local server over here. If it's not green, however, if you left click and start all services, it should work. I'm going to go ahead and do restart all services. You'll see where it starts off red, going to orange, and now it's green. Now if I left click, I should be able to click on localhost, and there's my localhost. Scroll down. That may or may not let us into this just yet. There it goes, and it did. And root. There we go. Shouldn't have a password yet. So the first thing we want to do is establish a password. And to do that, we need to click onto Settings. Features. There it is, user accounts. Alright. So we need to set a password. Now I've had this on my computer before, so it might be that's why I'm having a hard time changing the password on this. Oops, that was right. Edit privileges, change password, and this is going to be used for the root, and I'm just going to put in password. Click on Go, and then go back to User Accounts, and then edit this one. That's the one I've already done. Edit, change password, and then Go. And then user accounts. They should both say password. Change. Okay, it's only changing the root at localhost. Putting in password again. Okay, no I'm not. Okay, let's click on user accounts and Go. Oops, this should be password. Okay, so now we have password yes on both. I'm going to click on update. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and close out of this. And I'm going to move this over. Now the next thing we're going to need to do is there are some student files in here that you can get from the Cengage website. And that's what these are right here, PHP projects. So I'm just going to copy these over to here. This way they can be accessed through the server. Okay, we're going to close out of this and go into our portable apps, click on Notepad. And I'm going to enlarge this. And we're going to create our first document in our text editor. first thing I want to do is assign this to PHP. There we go. And this first line is going to designate the document type. It's going to be an HTML. And it tries to autofill in for you. So it's HTML, public, okay, and then the next one is actually this should end here, because I have this little character here, so I have to end it. And then I have another. XMLNS equals HTTP www.w3.org 1999 XHTML, and then we assign the head. Yeah, I think I'm going to have some issues here because the textbook uses an older version of the characters. So I do header instead. Should do head. I'll do it like the textbook does, and then we'll go back through it. We have a head, we have a title, PHP, code, blocks. Now whenever you have a beginning, you have to have an end. So there's the beginning and end of my title. We'll put in some metadata. End it. enter, and then we're going to end the head, enter, and then put in a body, end the body, end the HTML. Now, what we want to do is add something in the body. P and then echo. Enter and end that. We want to save the document. We'll click on Save. I'm going to save this chapter 1, so I'm going to go into this PC, C, oops, there it is, Wamp, www, chapter 1, and then chapter, and we're going to call this PHP code blocks.php, and then save.